I'm gonna love you.
Alright guys, I've already been driving for about just under 2 hours now. Obviously roads are now clear. I had to shut back down because of the fact that this winter storm that came through was so strong of winds and couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. Shut the fuck up.
Turn at the first left onto Kunkel Drive. Turn at the first right onto Kansas 156.
Fucking whistle, I swear. Right now, I don't know if you can actually even read the screen on the GPS, but I say that and then, you know, I go back and you can. Currently in Ellsworth, Kansas, we're about 3.5 hours from the Liberal terminal, or the Liberal beef plant. I will try when I come back through here, if I'm not busy doing other stuff while driving, like just zoned out or on the phone with someone else, hands-free wise, like that, short clear. I'm gonna record going through there. Because Ellsworth actually looks kind of cool. I said, I don't talk a whole lot while driving and all that, so it's kind of hard for me to be, according to DOJ, content-wise, decently enough. I don't know. Because I don't interact as much, or I'm not good at what I do. So just letting you guys know, I don't do a whole lot of this talking-wise. Like, if I'm in, now, when I'm in the Explorer, or doing other stuff like Instagram streaming and like Instagram live streaming and all that, I'll probably do the same thing, but I'll talk a bit more because it's, I don't know. I'm more of a, you guys enjoy the drive, do what you guys want to do. I guess you can say I'm a ASMR channel for like trucks or whatever. So I do the same thing with American Truck Sim. I just don't talk a lot. I don't have enough people to interact with anyway. Yeah, that, but the whole, so going back to that first video I ever recorded in the truck going to Hutch and all that, and that time lapse, I think it was the same video. Was it? No. So the time lapse, I lost a lot of that. And part of that was me losing that hood mirror on my first truck with National. Cause that would have been gold. Just to see it happen. Because I know the POV driving one like this, obviously you can see my right hood mirror on this truck, but 4550 yeah, that one was folded down. And again, I forgot that I can do the lock focus, so you guys don't have to like just get washed out through the windshield. There are a few things with this truck that I'm not happy with. Ended up turning off the smart idle system because it would just start and then shut off immediately. Because what it's supposed to do is supposed to start, run for an hour, then shut off. No, it'll start up, it'll fire, and it'll die right away. It'll turn off right away. And then it is like right now, it's 32 degrees. If I were to park up, leave it running high idle up to be more comfortable, it'll shut off in 5 minutes. So when I get parked up at the, I'm gonna go pick up this load, which is across the street from the terminal. I'm gonna jump across. I'm gonna brush my teeth at the terminal, and then talk to them about the truck and all that. Because it caused the transmission to freak out. So when that happened, the last time it started and immediately stopped, I literally threw my pants, just threw my jeans on, jumped out of the truck in the freezing cold. I have to unlock these. I can leave them unlocked, but I had to unlock the cargo door of the truck and rotated, shut the smart idle off because I'm getting tired of it starting and stopping every 5 minutes. Not even. Because it literally threw a service transmission code. But obviously after it actually staying shut off for 3 hours, it reset it, so it's good for now. I found what I found, so I can try it. I have the ability of connecting Ethernet cables to this my new internet hotspot, and my laptop has a Ethernet port in it as well. And while just going through the truck one day, I found an Ethernet cable. It's about a foot long, so I might. Yeah, so I want to find something that I can throw in the back of the truck that I need to plug into. No, I need that. Another one of these 4 plugged SIG plug charger things, USB ports. That one. But this is my view every single day. Kansas 156, US 56, 50, 160, and I think 183. And then obviously 70, K4, 24, US 59, and some other side streets. It's almost getting to the point where I can actually just not run off that once I get once I get onto Kansas 156, I don't need my GPS. As soon as I get halfway, I don't need it. The whole idling thing with this truck, I have tried multiple ways to get it to work, to just run and idle. I've released the truck brakes, activated applied the trailer. So applied trailer, release tractor. Usually that works with some trucks. Not with mine or the International I had with RTI. I have had the not parking, just to hold the brakes on. Nothing. I don't know what to do. There's no way to cheat the system with this truck, with this PACCAR motor. So if I ever buy my own truck, if I can get what I got with Reese's Fine Foods, I'd probably get rid of the idle timer. This idle timer bullshit. Hopefully it has an APU on a truck. And then so I have an APU, so I can use the APU when needed, but have it to where I can idle all night if it's cold. Because the auxiliary power unit, rather than this stupid bullshit electric power unit, the APU will actually charge batteries. This uses batteries. That's a beautiful truck. But I've been looking around, and more than likely, my first truck might end up being a Freightliner. Which is fine. I actually don't mind the Freightliners. They're actually nice. Shut up. I really do, and the Freightliners, they're just easy to drive. They're easy to use. But there are 2 trucks that are for sale, and we're gonna drive by the dealership. They're expensive, like way beyond my range for a first truck, but it'd be something I could legally, but funny enough, it'd be something I could legally drive, because I can't drive manuals right now. They're both Pete 389s. One's a 19, one's a 20. Both are automatics. One's an auto 13, one's an auto 18. Both have PACCARs. One has 348,000 miles, and the other one has 638,000 or something like that. One has a APU, one doesn't, and the 2020 is $120,000 and the 2019 is $105,000, which is absolutely crazy. But they're both beautiful looking trucks. And the 589s that I saw on there are like double the price, which is insane. But there's a website, it's called Ohio Truck Sales, and there's a few Freightliners that are that are under 50,000. But it'd be one of those where I can only, like, a minimum of 5,000 for a down payment. I don't have that. Yeah, all this last night into yesterday into last night, I don't think you would have been able to see anything because of how strong these winds were. Just sitting, and like, if you guys saw the last video, you were like, the truck was rocking enough where you saw the little trees shaking. It was that bad. There was a I'll try to record when I get to it later today, unless it gets picked up already. There is a tractor trailer in the middle of I-70 between Salina and Alma. That's in the median on its side. That's how strong the winds were. Because the winds were like 33, 35. Wind gusts were upwards of 50 to 60. But the snow, especially in this area, I don't think you would have been able to see 5 feet in front of you. This is gonna sound really cheesy and stupid for me to say this out loud, but it's weird for me to say this, but thanks for 400 subs. It's not a whole lot, but it's for somebody who's had a YouTube channel since I was 13. I'm 26 now. I've literally had my channel for half my life. But I only upload like if I feel like it. And the fact that I'm not in DOJ anymore doing live LE stuff, I can actually stream and record and all that. But and the fact that I don't stream a whole lot, mainly because like just no one shows up. I mean, I understand why. People work, people go to school, people do this, don't have time to just sit and watch. I get it. It's not the end of my world. I do it because I want to. But yeah, I am also hoping that, because with the trucks I've seen, with at least with the cattle fleet with this company, or at least with this general just with this fleet on the account, because they do cattle, they haul actual cattle to this beef plant. And they're all owner ops, pre-emission trucks, like this truck right here that's getting ready to drive by. That's a 589. That is a emission truck. But like the 379s, 389s, W9s, Coronados, and all of them. I'm curious to see if like someone like me could get my own truck and it'd be a pre-emission truck and do it, just continue doing what I'm doing. But with that, I need to know how much these loads actually pay out in general. But yeah, but anyway, I don't, it's here. It pays. I need to dust off this GPS on this dash. I was off for 5 days, 6 days technically, because I had to shut down because I was out of hours. I was able to make it home, shut down Thursday evening. So I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I started yesterday morning. Drove for 46 minutes, no, like about 48 minutes, and then I shut down in Alma at the truck stop I was at. And depending on my hours, I might stop back there again tonight. But it depends, because I've got 8 hours 50. And I still have 3 hours till I get to my to the plant. So we'll see what happens. Because I-70 is the real cucker right there. It's also a reason I want to get my own truck. Or at least, if I at least on with this truck, I could. They up it to 72, which is nice. And it's not as expensive to fuel this thing, but and it's one of those where I'd still use the fuel card that they have, their comm data card, along with because they have fuel surcharge of whatever the national average is for the week. Or I can go out and just, because it's the lease purchase, or I could go find my own truck, but I would need $5 grand down minimum. I'm probably gonna ask her and talk to her about it when I get there. Because if anybody knows, she'd probably be the one to know about the whole payout and all that. Or at least she can get an idea of what it would pay out. Because it's minimum 3 loads a week. Possibly 4 loads a week. But like I said, it's just back and forth from as far as Liberal, Kansas, which is where we're going to, up to St. Joseph, Missouri. And from where I live, that's an hour and a half. But the way I do it, I make that hour and a half, an hour 15, an hour to an hour 15. I didn't think I'd be talking this much, I'm gonna be honest with you. I expected to be just start off what I did this morning, like at the beginning of this video, and then just not say anything. What I might do, if I can get it to stay recording, once I get done talking to my dispatcher, is throw the camera up on the dash and then just record and time-lapse the entire thing from there to where I stop at. So I'm also curious on how this, because I know with Southern Cal a lot, I've noticed that being on the windshield, you could barely hear me. Maybe it's because of how shitty the windshield was. But I am hoping that I could just, you know, use the mount and just not have to buy an external mic for this camera. So I would like, it's like my ADHD is jumping all over the place, so you'll come to realize how bad it is. Going back to the whole truck ownership thing, like, since I've been with National for a month, as of the 26th, no, as of, actually I think today, like not today, but I've already been here a full month. In all reality, I know why. I had to switch so many, I've already switched 3 trucks. Technically 4 if you don't count the one I brought up to Liberal. If you count the one up to Liberal. 4550 was my first truck, but that was OTR out of Irving, Texas. That truck I actually liked. I enjoyed it. It was nice, it was amazing. Truck ran however long I needed it to, and I never had a single issue. I brought up 4844 or 4484. It was the previous generation T680. That one was a lease purchase truck. That was old. It was a 2019. No, it's a 2019. That also had a pack car. Every truck I've driven so far with National has had a pack car. That truck was able to do 72. I had to throw all my shit into it. Didn't feel comfortable with it because it was so disgusting. When I got here, I swapped into truck 4636. That was a good truck. That truck pulled, but it had issues. It had DPF issues. It had major misfires. It had lane departure system issues, which I really didn't care for. I didn't like anyway. And now I'm in this truck. This truck, it just doesn't want to idle at all. But we'll find out when it comes to summertime. But summertime, I don't care. Because the fact that I got the EPU, I could just run the AC. That I don't care about. It's when it's cold and I get up and I stand up and I freeze because it's so cold up here. And then the whole smart idle system where it'll just fire and then die. And then it freaked the transmission. The transmission freaked out with it. I really didn't think I'd be talking for almost half an hour. I think the reason I don't talk a whole lot is because I know I record a lot. And I mean a lot. mean, which is fine. It doesn't bother me at all, but it's just one of those where I don't know. Warm in here. Ow. Yeah, the last driver left his phone mount here, which I'm actually kind of happy for. So I want to get a secondary, I want to say a secondary phone, but I want to get a iPod so I can get the iPhone SE and just use that for just music, YouTube, Hulu, and all that. But obviously that costs money, and I don't know how much those cost. I haven't looked in a minute. We're actually getting ready to come up on onto the dealership here in Great Bend. So like I said, we started up in Ellsworth, so we started pretty much all the way from I-70. And we're getting ready to merge onto US 56. So we've driven 32 minutes, maybe. Well, since I-70, add about 15 miles, so add about 20 minutes more. So I've literally recorded 75% of this stretch. Don't get me wrong, I love this truck. If it was a Cummins, it'd be a lot better, because it'd be able to pull the weight a lot more. My AC is being special needs. That is one thing also about the EPUs. It'll eventually start blowing hot air or heat, really good heat. It just takes it a minute, which is fine, but it gets old real quick when it doesn't. Not saying it doesn't work. Obviously it just takes it a minute. I actually love the sound of the APU and the vibrations of the APU. Because again, that charges the truck batteries. It uses the fluids from the truck, so the truck's fluids are warm, and the entire truck's warm.
In 2 miles, keep right.
Cool. There's the Peterbilt dealership down there. But it's just funny how Tuesday was 80 degrees. Beautiful. Slight breeze. Yesterday, 50-mile-an-hour winds, freezing temperatures, blizzard conditions. Yeah, don't ride my ass like that then. So I saw the 589 that I would like to get, but then I saw the price tag and I'm like, yeah, never mind.
In half a mile, keep right.
I'm just curious to see if the truck I was looking at, the trucks I'm looking at are there. So there's the 589 I'm looking at. I was looking at.
Keep right.
The red and gray. Okay, there they are. There's the 2 389s I was looking at. Hi, Sheriff. Yeah, it doesn't fucking surprise me it's a container truck. I don't know why you're merging like that. I know you were fucking there. But I did see those 2 trucks. There's also another one there I think I was looking at. It was a 579. I don't need all this space for what I do. I just need to be able to stand up, change clothes, that's it. Maybe stretch a little. I can stand on my bunk and still hold my hands up fully in the air. That's how tall this fucking this 680 is. Like a 389 W9 would be perfect for me, but I can't drive those unless I pay top a lot of money, like that 120,000 to 105,000, and get one of the 2 automatic ones, and it'd most likely probably be like the 18-speed auto one. Because I guarantee you both those trucks are ungoverned. Feel good.
Speed limit reduced ahead. Right curve ahead. Curve warning ahead. Speed limit reduced ahead.
Yep. One thing I hate about this GPS, it never shuts up with certain things. You can pass me on the right truck. I don't fucking care. You're pissing me off. Hi, Sheriff. How you doing? See, Great Bend, I could probably move to, because it's
Limit reduced
shut.
ahead.
Oh my God. It's a beautiful little town. It's actually nice. I like it. Because there's, you know, it seems like there's stuff to do here. Obviously, if I want to, you know, if I need to do something with the truck, I have to take it somewhere else, but that's besides the point. I got a Peterbilt, I could just take it down the street. But like fueling wise, that'd be fun, because this Loves is a car only thing.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
I think it's literally just a cars only. I mean, there's some spots around this town that are for that could fit a truck and all that, which is nice. That sound was the ABS light coming on the trailer because I hit that bump good. But like, there's a lot of like those places. It's like a nice little town. It's one of those where I could, you know, like I said, I could park somewhere, and it's along. Obviously, it's along my route for this runs. yeah, this would be the place I'd have to like look into. Like if I got permission to, I could probably park somewhere. I'm gonna be honest, I might just end up making this its own video and then time-lapsing back up to be a secondary video, so. If it just, I'm gonna just record until the camera goes, and then whatever I get is what I get. So whenever it dies, I appreciate you guys for watching. Obviously I'll see it when it dies, because I'll keep eyes on it, because I can see the battery level on it. This looks like a fun trailer. This just shows how big these trailers are, lengthwise. His is probably about 5 feet shorter than mine. Maybe. So we're just not doing it today, huh? Okay, whatever. Just keep it off then, at that point. So there's a Walmart down here that trucks are parking at. There's a couple spots, a couple places where I could probably park and get picked up and all that, and probably one of those, wow, that got cold. Probably one of those where I could, you know, get permission to or something like that. That was cool. That was a company I was thinking about, but gang said, fuck it. But again, it'd be one of those right at the find the spot and just, you know, worst thing they say is no. Like, I'd be willing to pay just a little bit just to be able to park somewhere. Yeah, you're gonna freak out, so I'm just gonna shut you up. Oh, hello. Something like that. I found out Kansas Bureau of Investigations. This is the state level of the FBI. He's hauling corrosive, so he has to. Yeah, it's gone to the point of I know exactly where I'm going within certain areas.
In 2 miles, turn left onto US 56.
Yeah, so far, just being on this account alone, I have driven 2,500 miles, I think. Yes. minus about 1,000. So I've already driven about 3,500. So I spent a week doing it already. But I was using my Garmin, which is back in my Explorer. So, but what's crazy is this one still shows the mileage I had when I was with RTI, about 26,000 miles. Which is crazy. Driver. Okay, we're braking. You gonna stop? It'd be like if I get one of like these style houses, I just build my own little driveway or whatever. Jesus Christ, lady. It's fucking crazy. But the fun part would be is I'd have to get in a certain way. Someone kind of like back there. I don't know. Again, it'd be something I'd have to like really think about.
Turn left onto US 56.
Or like that. Get a barn dominium and just put the entire truck and trailer in it. Actually, no, because these loads fucking reek. So it'll be one of those where I park it outside. Or, no, it'd be one of those where I'd park the trailer outside. So I'd drop the trailer on a concrete pad and then park the truck inside. But with the battery getting low, I'm just gonna let it do its own thing. And I will see you guys in the next one in that time-lapse video. So just sit, enjoy the drive. I've done enough yapping along. I've yapped for about 45 minutes, about 40-ish minutes or so. Out of the 50 minutes I've yapped for 40. And knowing my luck, this fucking container truck's gonna pass me as soon as he can, and he's gonna then do just at or around what I can do. so. Hush. Hush. I'm just gonna do this just to save the video. Battery light's flashing on me, so I will see you guys in that time lapse. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks for those that are sticking with. See you guys in the next one.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand.